It could happen. It could happen, ladies and gentlemen. Could be peace in our time. Well, peace in that region anyway. You know what I'm talking about. Don't just fucking scroll on. Okay, go, oh, it's that bloody whinger again, Peter Shaw. Well, yes, it is. But I've got some really exciting news for you. Well, you already know about it anyway, because the peace deal in Gaza looks like it's going to go ahead. Now, the 20 living hostages, and there are some, unfortunately, who has lost their lives in the most appalling situation, and I can't imagine what they've all gone through, to be released by Sunday or Monday. It'll be interesting to hear their stories, and we'll now know the true facts of what they've gone through over the past 2 years. Can you imagine? I can't imagine. Even people in Gaza are celebrating and calling Trump's name. They want this war to finish because they know, and you know if you really want to look at it, you know full well that Hamas have been using their own people as shields. They've used them deliberately. They don't give a shit about their own people. They never have, and they never will. They're a terrorist organisation. Take a note, the BBC, who can't call them that because they're so sanctimonious, those fucking presenters on the BBC. Geez, I really get up my hooter. But anyway, it is what it is. And Sky News, you're a sham as fucking well. And all of the left-wing channels, they're bloody hopeless. But well done to good Donald Trump. And if he gets a Nobel Peace Prize, he jolly well deserves it, as far as I'm concerned. They gave one. Did they give one to Biden for doing what? Fucking nothing. But anyway, I think he's done what Obama and Biden could never have pulled off. And if that happens, and it could happen, it'll be fucking amazing for the whole world, okay? Now, what are all those protesters going to be protesting about now? I'm sure they'll find something to have a fucking whinge about. Or maybe they'll have to go and get a job. Because they're all on fucking benefits, are they? And they're all eating their fucking vegetables because they're all fucking vegans, of course they are. What a bloody what an absolute fucking disgrace they are, those pro-Palestinians. Shame on you right across the fucking world. You're disgusting. Antifa, and we've got segments of it over here. I read a report that this guy followed them, and he was following these people. They were busing him and flying him all over America to attend rallies. Antifa, anti-every fucking body as far as I'm concerned. They're a disgrace in America too. They all should be name-shamed and fined. That's what I do with all the pro-Palestinians, name-shamed and fined. That's my new thing. But anyway, well done, and I'm really optimistic, and I'll keep my fingers and toes crossed that this Gaza peace deal that Donald Trump pulls it off and it goes ahead. The Arab countries want it. What will happen to Hamas? I don't give a shit. I just want them to disappear, literally disappear, because they have been the cause of all this problem all the time, and they were the ones who are funded by Iran. Iran is the other people who've got to be sorted out. Khomeini and his lot, who have made their people suffer terribly for the last 4.5 decades, they should be taken out too, and I'm sure there are plans in place to do just that. Let's hope so. Let's hope the good people of Iran, who I adore, get what they have, what they look forward to more than anything, some peace, to be able to do their own thing in that magnificent country of Iran. I really hope that comes off. Now, we've also got to talk very briefly about Boko Haram and the murder of Christians in Nigeria in particular, but right across the world. The killing of innocent Christians seems to be acceptable to the United Nations, who do fuck all about it. The United Nations, you are a sham. You are a disgrace. You should be ashamed of yourself. Every Guterres and his fucking whining little lot over there in the United Nations. I'll never forgive what you haven't done for my friends in Ukraine, Slavy Ukraini, by the way, who are doing an amazing job, and they put up with war for 3.5 years. Where are all the demonstrations, outside the fucking embassy of Russia? Because they're the ones who started this war, and they've done what, you look at the past 20-odd years of the rule of Putin, and the other countries he's invaded and tried to ruin. They don't do anything, they don't build anything, they just ruin. Absolute disgrace. United Nations do nothing. And you fucking demonstrators, what do you do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You don't go outside and demonstrate against the terrible regime in Iran, as I mentioned earlier. Fucking disgrace. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I love, by the way, the president or Prime Minister of Italy, Meloni. I think she's amazing. She's burned the banker. She's banned the burqa, burned the banker. Slip of the tongue. I don't know why that's fucking hilarious. But that's, anyway, she's banned the burqa. The West can't wear the burqa. They should do that in the UK. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Can you imagine the upcry about that? Or the outcry even? Upcry, outcry? Oh, well, play on words there. Nobody's perfect. I do think you're all quite amazing now. But I do like that term, though, Trump derangement syndrome. So what are they all fucking going to do? Well done, Donald Trump. Congratulations. I think you're amazing, mate. And I wish you were over here running our country, because our fucking Prime Minister, he's off in India with a huge entourage, paid for by the British taxpayer, talking to... I've forgotten who's the president of India? I can't remember his name now. Modi, is it? I can't remember. Doesn't really matter anyway. Totally irrelevant to me. I couldn't give a shit. India's going to be a world power already, a nuclear power, and Pakistan. That terrifies the crap out of me. But anyway, it is what it is. And I don't know what sort of a deal he's going to do over there. And he wants us to all have ID cards by tomorrow morning. Well, that's not going to happen. So I wouldn't get too upset about that. And by the way, all those people who sign those petitions, and I've been guilty of doing it, they're a waste of time. 1 million signatures, 2 million signatures. Maybe they look at them and they don't really bother. This Labor government couldn't give a shit. They've got the huge majority. They know they're as unpopular, as anybody can be. They're the most unpopular government in history, I believe. If there was an election tomorrow, Reform would probably win by a huge margin. But it's time. I've said that this government won't last till 27, I reckon. That'll be it. There'll have to be an election, because the upcry, the people are boiling up. We've got immigrants arriving by their thousands, literally in one day yesterday, over 1,000. How fucking ludicrous. And what I've said to you is detention centres, absolute fucking minimum. They get a bed to sleep on. They get looked after to the very bare fucking minimum. But they are illegals in this country. Sort them out, and if they can't get the fucking, stay here as a legal, whatever you call it, asylum seeker, then kick them out as quick as bloody possible. Because at the moment, this government have no plans whatsoever. They couldn't organise a piss up in the brewery. They are fucking hopeless. And, we've had all the conferences now with the Labor Party and the Conservative Party, of which not many people went to. But anyway, I thought Kimmy's speech was okay. She's going to do a Wales with sales tax on houses or something. Up to a point, I agree with that, but it's a huge loss of money to the revenue. How's she going to balance the books? Well, I could balance the books pretty quickly. I'd look at the Ministry of Defence and find out how much money we've wasted over the years and that. Get rid of those 2 shitty aircraft carriers we've got. They're not even proper ones. Those aircraft, I'd keep them, obviously, land-based anyway, because they're capable of that. And get rid of those 2 aircraft carriers we paid billions for, and they're not even fucking nuclear. How pathetic. They're not proper aircraft carriers. They've got jump jets. Should have kept the Harriers in the first place. Would have saved a fortune. Anyway, don't go buying aircraft anymore. Build more drones. That's the future. Drones are the future. Anyway, gold at its record high, well over $4,000 an ounce. Can you believe that? Thanks to Gordon Brown selling our gold. If we had that gold that he sold today, it'd be worth about 40 billion. How about that? Another Labor fuck up. You can't trust Labor with your fiscal policies. They'll fuck it up every time. I tell you, that's for sure. The Liberal Democrats. Dear, oh dear. Oh, you got to laugh. And the Greenies, you got to laugh at them too. But anyway, all of those pro-Palestinians, now you've got to go out and get a job or find someone else to whinge about. But I'm sure you'll find something. They'll be out there in their fucking droves. In the meantime, to you, the Democrats in America, release the money. You're the ones holding America to account for the money. I don't understand American politics that well, but as far as it seems to be the Democrats. Or have they released the money? I don't know. But I don't like Democrats, really don't. Look at Gavin Newsom, what he's done, ruining that beautiful state of California. Anyway, that's only my opinion. And what would I know? I'm an Australian living in England. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing, Governor. Anyway, Thursday afternoon, folks, I left it late because I wanted to check about the Gaza peace deal, and I'm fingers crossed, and I'm hoping it goes ahead. And if it does, well done to Donald Trump, and he should get the Peace Prize. There. That's it. Take care. Bye.